While K-9 units search the nearby woods, Terry takes state detectives to Chris's apartment to look for clues to his disappearance.
When I walked into the apartment, it was just in complete disarray. All the cabinets were opened up. There was things thrown everywhere.
According to Terry O'Donnell, Chris was an incredibly organized gentleman. And one of her concerns upon entering his apartment was that it was much more disorganized than he would have ever left it.
Christopher's phone was not found either. I actually thought someone had robbed him and maybe done something to him. I was kind of panicked.
I just started getting these gut feelings that something obviously was very, very wrong.
The robbery theory seems even more likely when Chris's car is discovered abandoned at the edge of town.
Chris Reagan's car had been parked at the carpooling area about 5 miles west of Iron River. There's no reason his car would be parked there.
He would never leave his car at the park and ride. My heart just sunk and my thoughts went to the worst. And I told them something's happened to him.
With tools, I was able to access the car. And there was a jacket and a hat and gloves. But what I had most noted was on the passenger seat in the front was a yellow sticky note upside down. And looking at the sticky note, it was directions written on the sticky note. It was no specific address, but directions to a specific location.
Christopher didn't know his way around Iron River. He didn't know like street names, so if he wanted to go somewhere, he would ask how to get there by, okay, do I turn at a gas station? Do I turn at the stop sign? And he had written the directions down, and so I knew it was the first time he had ever went to where those directions led.
Detectives follow the directions to a home in the nearby community of Old Caspian.
It's a rundown, old mining community. The homes are a lot older there. They had blankets hanging over the windows instead of curtains. It was not in very good shape.
And when we first got to the house, a man who identified himself as Jason Cochran came out. Shortly thereafter, Kelly Cochran came out of the house. And I explained to her that we're investigating Chris Reagan as a missing person and his car had been parked out at the park and ride.
Kelly tells police that she and Chris were co-workers at the naval factory.
Kelly expressed her concern and said that she hadn't seen him in a few weeks.
So I asked her, when was the last time you had spoke with Chris Reagan? And she said around the 14th or 15th. She had been calling him, sending text messages, and got no response. And she said she figured he had gone to North Carolina.
Police ask Kelly point blank, why would Chris have directions to the Cochran's house in his car? Kelly says she has no idea.
Kelly said that if she heard from her and got any more information, that she would contact us.
At first glance, Kelly seems to be telling the truth.
Friendly, outgoing, not the least bit nervous. And that's the only way to describe Kelly.
Jason's demeanor, on the other hand, raises eyebrows.
Jason basically was very stoic, just stood off to the side. He was kind of emotionless. I became suspicious, but I had nothing to base my suspicions on.